started now.
Stop. Stop. You knob.
Slow come.
Okay, I'll invite them. Fucking knob. Annoying rat. I'm joking, Jack. I like you. No, I am actually joking.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I'll invite you to mock now.
We're gonna make Aaron do payback since he wants everyone else to do a lap for him. At the start of the stream, he can do one for us.
Oh, is that?
Oh shit, Jack was the first one in the stream.
Hello, Jack. Okay. Do your introduction when they want, I guess.
Yeah.
Any comments said in the first minute of the stream, please ignore.
Especially Jack.
Good evening, Aaron. Good evening, Aaron.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, alright. Cool.
It's just, I don't know if my voice is shared or not. Oh no, it's shared. Right.
Good evening, guys.
Oh my god.
Good evening.
Evening.
Right. I'll introduce the stream whenever anyone gets into it, but
I don't mind speaking to no viewers.
There's 3 people, so let's get on with it.
alright, hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to PSGL FP, round number 10 here in Italy. Today it is myself and Connor once again, and we've got 2 special guests for the first 5 minutes, Mark and Aaron.
Yeah, so, Mark making his return to League Racing. Mark, it's good. It's the first time you're back in PSG. Why? Do you want to go back, and why have you decided to return to PSG? FP? Why FP?
Well, different challenge. I've been in equal leagues for a long time, and I do have my breaks now and again from League Racing. It's been a nice winter break doing other things, but with the new F1 season coming up, sort of the urge to race has become strong, and I feel like, because FP was actually the league I was going to first join when I first came to PSGL way back in 2016. It was that or no assist, and in the end I ended up in F3. So I think this is a different kind of league, having to get used to a specific car each week rather than equal cars. So I'm just going to, have fun in the midfield, have some battles. That's what I've missed really, having not raced Sundays since taking up certain commentary opportunities. So really looking forward to getting back out there.
And obviously, you watch a lot of the streams, you watch a lot of the FP streams, and you see, the standard of racing. What do you make of the standard? It's not quite what it was in F1 2016. It's a bit dirtier. Are you worried about certain drivers?
Yeah, I think there are some moves which are a bit questionable. It's almost like it's like life or death. Some of these overtakes when people need to remember, having a good battle for like 6th or 7th is better than doing a dive bomb for the lead and then taking someone out. They've got to sometimes just think ahead of the move they're doing and think of the actual overall picture of the race.
Yeah, lovely. Leon, any remark?
No, you already asked my question, so.
Right, well you can start with Aaron then.
Yeah, Aaron, in my opinion, probably a lot of other people's opinion, you've been put in a rather OP car, I would say. What are your thoughts being put in a Red Bull for this evening's race?
First of all, I'd like to disagree with your statement. I don't think it's an OP car for the track that we're driving at.
Agree.
The league admins and myself did a car test, and we found that the 3rd quickest car was in fact the Force India, with the Red Bull attempt or so slower. So all the cars are reasonably close around this track, but with the Renault power unit it certainly isn't an overpowered car. If it's mixed or wet conditions, then yes, I've got a good car at my disposal, but it's probably expected to be bone dry, and it's going to be tough to compete. And just did a practice session with AMS, and AMS is in the trials, and we're literally matching each other's lap time, so it should be a very tightly fought race, and the dream is to get on the podium.
Connie, got any questions before I ask?
Not
Aaron
really. I
from
was going to
referee?
quickly ask Mark. Obviously, you mentioned that you're part Italian or Italian descent. This is your home Grand Prix, arguably, and you're driving for the Ferrari team. So it's quite a special moment for you, I guess.
Yeah, a bit of a cosmic coincidence that I've ended up in a Ferrari. I think mainly because I think Juho would normally be driving this car, but he's absent tonight. So yeah, a nice little coincidence to get Italy, and I'm not. This isn't actually particularly a strong track for me, unfortunately. So I have to just pick up what I can. But yeah, always nice to drive the Ferrari. It's always a special feeling. Family connections. We're all big Ferrari fans, although not as fanboy as some of them out there. Still respect all the opposition.
And yeah, Aaron, obviously, you have your favourite driver was Giancarlo Fisichella back in the day. The Italian Grand Prix is not a track that you've done too well at in F1 over the years. You never won it. Are you a bit concerned about the performance? Obviously, you've done gold tonight as well.
I don't think you can be concerned going into a race. You've got to, attack it with a positive attitude, and what will be. At the end of the day, it's a league race, and it's not life or death. So I just want to go out there, race, and see what I can bring back. Bring back my car in one piece, and I'll be happy.
Okay, well, I think we put you 8 o'clock. So good luck to Aaron and our Italian stallion, Mr. Mark Monda. So good luck to those two, and yeah.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck.
You won't see me for the podium interview, that's for sure.
Right,
Maybe. Thank you, Jack Tyler, but for the unnecessary information. But okay.
What did he say?
Brexit deal rejected by a majority of 149.
Good to get the politics. Tyler.
You just started lagging. I did not understand one word you just said.
How is it now?
But don't say clearing your throat help. That was lag, not your throat.
Okay.
Cindy is welcome. Welcome Fraggle. Welcome whoever Oisen McGirl is.
He's an F6.
Alright, welcome Mark, welcome Jamie, and obviously welcome Jack Tyler.
Yeah, what the hell's Josh's comment?
I don't know who's aiming that at, but I don't think...
Yeah, can we not have that in the chat, please, Josh? Please retract your statement.
I'll retract it for him.
A lot of red bars for me, so it's not looking good.
I only have one. Well, that's for Oogie, but he always has a red bar.
Now it's back to normal.
Oh, signs have yet to come, you lagging out.
It usually happens on Tuesdays. Or Liam, why we got this time? Might as well just run down the Drivers and Constructors Championships, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. You do it every week.
Thank you, boss. So, the Drivers' Championship. It's Tom AJ leading the way on 61.7 clear of Abiadun. Abiadun on 54. Johnny Armado absent on 54. Flying Foam on 47. Then AMK, who I believe is absent yet again. AMK, absent of F1, absent from FP on 46 points. Second box on 45. His title dream up in flames. AMS 40 out of nowhere. Did shit for most of the season.
Aaron on 36, Ashbeth on 31, then Fraggle Pow on
2 with Oogie Azim on 21. Great, Warren Hay, then Mr. Humphrey. Also Dano, also in double figures. So yeah, very interesting. The driving championship, Leon. Who are you thinking who's going to win? Tom H. is looking very strong, but Abiadun, you can't rule out Abiadun. He's far from done.
I still have to put my money on Tom AJ because he's looking strong. He's in a Williams, which, yeah, is a shit car, but Monza is the best track for the Williams, so he could still get a few points here, and then I think he'll get put in a slightly better car going forward. So I think the championship is in his hands for the moment.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so we've watched Abigail and Nickelbox, fastest driver in this league. He's got so much talent. And then the Toro, so I think this man could be one to watch, even in a car which is one of the slowest cars around here.
Agreed. I think we're starting a few minutes late, I guess.
How loud is Connor? Am I not that loud?
No, I got told that there was a loud echo, so I've turned all my party thingies down. He's good. That's
Oh,
fine.
he's good. Lovely. So we'll quickly just go through the constructors. What? No one seems to care about
Yeah,
the constructors did early on.
not at the moment.
No, so the team, not the constructors, the team's championship. It's Team ANA, and what's it? No, it's not. Who is it? Abingdon and AMS.
Team wait, no. Oh, wait, no.
Team
that's-
ANA.
Yeah,
AMS
that
and
is.
Abingdon lead the way on 94 points ahead of the Chunga Under team. Yeah, I think AMS needs to add the drivers to the team championship so it's clear. With Chunga Under here in Joel, second. Team Pi, AMK and Ash in third on 77. So we've got microwave, so it's no breathing, but yeah, certainly close in the structures. With Joel missing again, it's a good chance for Ash. Not Ash, Abingdon and AMK Leon as we go into qualifying.
Yeah, that is very true, but it is Monza. I think, well, the last time me and you, I think, saw this track, it didn't go to plan. I think that was F1 pre-season.
Oh yes, a fantastic pre-season event. So the Autodromo Nacional was the shortest race time of the year, which is good news for us.
It is. Yeah, do you reckon it'll be wet or dry? I think it'll be dry, but
Yeah, I think hopefully it'll be dry. You know, it's just better for the racing. And a slipstream very overpowered around here, so be lots of slipstream trains going on, and hopefully some battling, a bit of dicing.
it is dry.
And it's good to see Bugatti racing. You know, the man is just showbiz.
I was first out on track. Do you want to do a lap?
The usual.
The usual.
We'll see. But it doesn't have to be the first one out. Like this, whoever decent.
Who will be first?
So obviously,
out?
the strategy can be super soft to soft or super softs to medium type.
It's a Toro Rosso out first. It is, I can believe, AMS. It is AMS is first out on track.
AMS. Yeah, on board with so AMS. What's he on? What tyres? Super soft tyres for the Toro Rosso team. The Toro Rosso base in Faenza, which is in Italy. So a home Grand Prix for Toro Rosso, and obviously Ferrari.
Yeah, mainly Ferrari. JP and Mark, or Venom, we'll probably call him Mark. I think this is probably Mark's biggest race, not just because it's his return, but because he's in a Ferrari, and as you said, apparently part Italian, and he's in a Ferrari, so it's kind of just perfect for him.
Yeah, that is very true. Now the one circuit, very low downforce, very obviously needs to run low wings, but high bar still is the way to go. So it's the car is very loose, very tail happy, but on realistic performance it tends to be a bit more easy to drive these cars.
Yeah, so AMS is just coming for Ascari, so yeah, it's now your turn to go on board with him and do a lap, as he's almost binned it in the water.
On board with AMS for this lap around this legendary Monza circuit. How long will it be on the Formula 1 calendar for? Who knows, but through the parabolica, AMS opens the lap up as he comes down the start finish for all those Italian fans cheering on the Tifosi, and maybe an odd Toro Rosso fan here and there, but you know, very high speed TRS open overtake used as you come into turn one. The Retafilo chicane, turn one, easy lock up the front left, but AMS stops it beautifully into gear one, into gear two, clips the curb nicely, and important to get the exit right as you come down on switch to the Curva Grande, flat out right hander. We had some great moments over the years with Alonso and Vettel in 2011 and 2012. We get AMS tackling the first sector pretty smoothly as we come down to the Della Roccia chicane. I think the hardest two couple of corners on the track to now, AMS has messed it up a treat. Into Lesmo 1. Easily done. Gear 5 for AMS. He has a bit of oversteer again. So yeah, AMS struggling with the grip of this Toro Rosso through Lesmo 2 onto the next straight Leon. So yeah, a solid lap from AMS so far.
Yeah, I've noticed he's getting a lot of oversteer in most of the corners, so it could be a slight setup problem, or it's just himself getting used to the track, I don't know.
It is, and AMS tackles the Ascaris cable. Yeah, struggling a lot. And as I said, you're running quite hot. Well, you want to run high ballast, and you're running low wings due to the straight line speed. So it's a very tail-happy circuit. Very difficult to drive, to be honest. It's a lot harder than you think as you come through the legendary parabolic corner. Easy to run wide and lose, but AMS keeps it together. But I think he's going to set the lap, but very scrappy.
Yeah, not the greatest from there. We saw plenty of mistakes as Abiodun beats it on the set of soft, so it kind of does represent how slow AMS's lap time was, and as people are now coming across the line to set their first laps.
Yeah, and yeah, Abiodun on the softs in the Williams beat him, so I think that's enough for that AMS's first lap time.
Anything else happening? Anyone else close finishing? Jamie second. I think Abby's done quite a good lap there.
Yeah, he has indeed. So Abiodun on pole position. There is a tight contender in the slowest car. I mean, the Williams ran Monza. I don't think you complain too much. If you're Abiodun, it's a very solid car and you can be able to overtake like a Toro Rosso.
No, true, yeah. Williams is the best track for Monza.
And according to our data, Williams can do 20.6, 20.6 for the Williams, 20.6 for the McLaren, 20.4 for the Toro, 20.3 for Sauber, 20.2 for Renault, and 20.3 for Haas. So yeah, the Williams is a few tenths slower than the Toro, but Abiodun showing all that quality, that F1, experience.
Frome, no, he doesn't beat it. I thought Frome would beat that last time. Oh, AMS does though. There we go. AMS.
Yeah. But obviously, due to the types of the corners, it's a lot of long straights, so it's quite hard to warm the tyres. So a second time lap sometimes is better than the first, because they've got more heat, more grip, and just easier to get time on the board.
There is one consequence of that. If you do start in the top 10, then you'll be starting on more worn tyres. So it benefits in qualifying, but may dampen you in the race.
That is very true. So yeah, here in a musical vet, I'm running on the medium size, but they are in very strong cars, so they'll be ones to watch as the session ramps up later on in the session. But Ugiazine is approaching the final corner, the parabolical corner on set super soft in the Haas.
So look, where is he? Yeah, he's on a set of supers, and I don't know what you said the Haas can do. He's done a 21.4. I don't think that's the best lap that he can do.
No, not for a Haas. That's definitely got a good few more tenths over the Toro Rosso. So, but Ugi's aim is an F2, but he's very busy with the work, so he can't really practice. As a Lickle goes third on a 21.3 on the softs. So Leon and Abiodun is showing why they are F1 drivers and got the most pace of anyone in this league.
Very true indeed. I don't think anyone else is on a lap or a representative one. Actually, Marquez, I believe, as he's coming through the Parabolica. I'm not too sure, as all the fans now seeing this far across the line, and does a 22.9 on a set of mediums.
Yeah, so work to do, but Marcus is shaking off that rust. He's been out racing for a while, so it's going to take some time.
I don't think anyone else is on a lap. Aaron's doing his usual strategy, just drive around on a set, all the slowest compound.
Yeah, that's typical Gunda under Chunga. So, don't know why I can't say it. I usually can say it. So I use those words regularly in my everyday language.
Raybe, I believe, is on a lap. He is. He's coming through Lesmo 2. Goes slightly wide, but who's aiming to beat? Frome, but he's on a set of mediums, so maybe not.
So anyone else on laps, or is it a bit of a law at the minute? Because the medium guys are pounding round.
So if some people in the chat don't know, Connor, what is the strategy for Monza? Or the usual strategy?
The super soft is very possible, and also the super soft medium from the conservative, but yeah, super soft, if you've got the tyre wear, it's the best strategy. In my opinion.
Maybe a pit sync, that was Venom going around again. Yeah, he's doing the Aaron strategy of just driving around.
Yeah, I think that's what you want to do. It's a long session, so plenty of time to get other laps in on the super softs or softs, or perhaps they don't want to be in the top 10.
Very true. Cliff, he's gone 8th. He's gone quickest on the mediums with a 22.5. Quite impressive there. We had quite a dull moment at the moment. Oh. What the hell have I done? RBO done is on a lap. As he's coming through, about to reach Ascari now. That's very wide on the exit of Ascari. I don't know if you can get invalid for running really wide on the exit.
I won't be surprised. I know Michael Schumacher used to do it, but when he returned to F1 quite a lot, but it's not really the optimal line. Bugatti did a 20.6 invalidated. It's a shame.
Abby Oden 20.7, so that time's a tumbling.
Yeah, good luck from Abby in the Williams. Definitely a few more attempts in there.
Anyone else AMS? Just starting one.
Where is that? Cool. See if anyone else is further down. Oh, Sutty swapped it up. And Sutty with a bit of a moment there with AMS set to come through now. There he goes.
Let's throw him with tyres. Oh, he's lost it at Lesmo 1.
Shambles for flying through a man of that experience. Like a veteran, like flying through a man with such experience and quality. It's not what you'd expect.
No, I know Lesmo 1 on the exit is quite a tricky corner, but for a man of, or granddad of that experience, you shouldn't really be making that sort of error. Championship leader Tom Ajay is coming around Parabolica curve. What can he do? He needs to preferably be around Abioden's time, and he is nowhere near.
Yeah, 7 tenths, but you know, Abioden's an F1 race winner. Tom Ajay's an F3, so that's what expected. Liquid Box next up in the Torso on a set of super softs. ILRT Lickle representing the inside line racing team like yourself. What can he do? Runs wide at the Parabolica though.
I think could be invalid.
Put him on pole position.
Never mind. I thought I would invalidate him.
And Leon, you must be delighted with that, you know, teammates.
Yeah, I'm glad he's represented the team well. Last night, I can't really say the same for myself.
After you took him out.
It was more calmer for me in the end because I ended up limping back with Red Wing. But
yeah, I think it's deserved after what you did to Gamer in Germany. So yeah, on board with AMS to Lesman.
Cheeky shit.
In the Toro. So AMS, I think surely will be looking to challenge for that pole position.
He should be. He's had pace early off. He's up by 2 tenths, so he's around about Lickle's time if he can nail this final sector, and I think he'll do a 20.4.
Yep, he definitely looks strong. He looks a lot more stable now. That first lap was very rough, but this one looks much better. But he is a couple of checks out on Liquid Box in the opening 2 sectors, so he's looking to improve perhaps, but certainly it's not going to be pole position for AMS.
Not for now, I don't think. Just behind.
Good last sector. Yeah, amazing last sector. 2 tenths quicker than Liquid Box. Wonderful.
Oogie's on a lap? Nope. Is anyone on a lap at the moment?
Here in F1.
Oh,
in
hello.
the Red Bull.
What can he do?
5th.
Ah, it's disappointing.
21.0. 4 tenths ahead of Jamie in the other Red Bull.
I think Aaron firstly should be around about the Toro Rossos.
Yeah. I mean, according to the independent car testing from AMS, I think the Red Bull should be able to do probably 4 or 5 tenths quicker. I think let's have a look at this one. Yeah, Red Bull was in the 19.8 for AMS. So I think he's not renowned for his one-lap pace, but I think he'll be looking to shave a good half second off that time, hopefully.
If he nails the lap, he could get pole.
He could indeed, but he's in the mix. He's going to be in the fight, and should be interesting.
It is Monza, so as we saw in F1 pre-season, carnage can ensue.
It can indeed. So yeah, marks out on a set of red walled super soft tyres in the scarlet red, the beautiful scarlet red frame. There's a 26.2 in the first sector, which is 3 tenths down on Lickle.
Do you think there's rain for the race? Because a lot of people are selecting the super softs.
No, because it's hard to start on.
Oh, true.
I don't see there's much benefit from starting lower down on softs. We'll try and do, but maybe we'll see. It's going to be a nice surprise. Warren Haig's not ruined it for us. So
he's probably lagged out.
Very true indeed, but I think the Supersofts will be the way to go, especially in the big leagues, the main leagues. Supersofts.
Here comes the fan favourite. Yeah. Just on board with him, the fan favourite around the final corner. What can he do? He pits.
Last 3.5 minutes left, so makes sense. He's done. And JP Greenwood, everyone. JP's taken to the circuit on a set of medium tyres, Leon. What do you make of that? JP going on a set of mediums, saving those super softs for the race.
I'm guessing he's hoping for a safety car or something, because I know he won't start on the mediums. I would doubt he would start on the mediums, but I don't see personally why he's gone out on a set of mediums. It's kind of baffling me slightly.
Yeah, that's very true. And Abiodun is on that, Leon. If you want to watch on board with Abiodun, thank you to Anthony Haig for pointing that out for us. Anthony Haig, obviously the legendary Warren Haig, who's been in PSGL for eternity.
Just like pretty much you have.
Pretty much. So yeah, Abiodun 25.9 in the first sector, up on Nickel Blocks for pole position. So yeah, Abiodun looking to lay down a marker.
This comes through the amazing complex quarter. Scary nails that perfectly. I think this will be a 20.3 maybe. He's got the straight line speed compared to the Toro Rossos. This comes through Parabolica now. Takes quite a tight line and opens it out for the exit. Runs very wide, but you're allowed to do that. What will his time be? It will be a 20.6.
It's a good lap, but I think the Williams, because that downforce in the middle sector, he lost a little bit of time as Fraggle Paul goes fourth on a 20.8 in the Force India. Yeah,
Force India, for what we got told by Aaron, it's the third quickest car.
Oh, so. JP Greenwood! JP Greenwood's lost it on the straight. Disaster for JP Greenwood. Smashing the Ferrari in front of the Tifosi. He's not a Ferrari fan, so perhaps he did it just to show them, to fuck their car up.
We've got a comment from Mark saying it feels great to be back out on track again. So after his return, he's feeling ready and is loving it.
Yeah, you've just got a crave to race. That's why I continue to race. You just have a crave and it needs to be served. So yeah, what can Bugatti do? Tackling the final sector right now, Leon. I think he's the only one really at the end of his lap.
Yeah, this will be his final lap as he comes through Parabolica. It needs to be around about Ugi's time, maybe even better. What will he do? It will be fourth, which is quite a good lap for Bugatti, not gonna lie. Pretty good lap there.
It's a solid effort. Yeah, he's an F3, struggling in F3. So, but yeah, it's gonna be the business end of the session. Little Box in the middle sets of his lap. I'm not sure who else is quite far, but Little Box looks quite far on. Tom H8, no, I don't think so.
Maybe. I'll keep on board with Little since he is currently pole sitter. Is he up in the middle sector? It doesn't tell me, unfortunately. Is he just tackling Iscari? He does one slightly wide.
It's a bad lead.
Is it?
That's what it says.
Oh, so
is he carrying on? Well, if he's carrying on, we might as well see if it does improve. Maybe you validated it on the out lap.
Cut off as it comes on the final corner. Will he run wide again? I've got a feeling this could be still valid. What will it be? It was invalid, yeah. You all right? You lean through for half a
Abingdon
tenth?
is done and dusted. Sorry, sorry to interrupt. AMS into a Scary next up as well. Ugi Zima, Parabolica.
Was Ugi? There we go. Can he get ahead of Bugatti? That's probably his main aim at the moment. He can. He goes third. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Here comes
Very
AMS.
impressive for Ugi Azim.
Can he beat Lickle to snatch Paul at death? Yes, he can by 300ths, and that is it. What about Aaron? Oh no, never mind.
Cliffy in the McLaren.
Oh,
Cliffy!
1,000!
Out of nowhere!
Wow.
Yeah, wowee. Out of nowhere. Cliffy, not one to qualify. Outstanding there from P-Dog in the McLaren at the Red Bull class. Whereas this McLaren is on the pace of the Williams, according to the data. So, outstanding effort there from Cliffy.
Just say the top six are separated by a tenth and a half alone, so it could be quite a close race. And like the top three separate by 300ths. This could be amazing. Maybe Susie could get pole.
Yeah,
Seven.
but Susie comes at 7th. And look at that, here in F1, down in 9th in the Red Bull. What do you think of that, Leon?
Shambles.
A shambles, says Leon Bentley, regarding Aaron's qualifying performance. But who else have we just sort of missed out? Who's been under the radar? A little bit disappointing, flying from 13th in the South. I think you expect a bit more. But look at that, F1, 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 F2, F1 in the top 5. No, it doesn't matter what car they're in, they're at the top.
Also, I don't want to say they're disappointments, but since it is a home race, the Ferraris aren't doing the greatest.
No.
Last and second to last, so...
That is true, but you know, Mark didn't really get a lap in. He could have easily probably been in the top 10 if he was pushing, but I think he's just shaking off that rust and just, you know, bedding himself back into the competitive scene. But, you know, Cliffy, you know, right at the left, 1,000th of a second to take pole position at the Italian Grand Prix. AMS in tears in the Torosso cockpit. I can see from here.
But to be honest, I've been snatched off pole a few times this season already, but not as close as 1,000th. I think that will potentially annoy AMS losing out by 1,000th.
Indeed, you know, AMS not one for good qualifying pace and strong results.
Yeah, I'll quickly go through the grid. So, Cliffy's on pole, first time this season. 1,000th behind is AMS, third is Lickle, fourth Ugi Azim, fifth Abiodun, sixth Bugatti, seventh Sutty, eighth Fraggle. Ninth Aaron, disappointing from him, and 10th is Tom AJ. 11th is Dan on a set of softs, 12th Jamie, 13th Rome, 15th Rebe, 16th Warren Haig, 15th Warren Haig, 16th The Bomb, 17th Mark or Musical Venom, and last is JP Greenwood. Connors, before we start the formation lap, what's your top 3 prediction?
Can I go see the grid again before giving my
Why
prediction?
is there there's a Force India backwards upside down on my screen? Okay.
I don't see that. But yeah, I'll give my prediction on the formation lap, just so I've got a more clearer picture of the grid. That's okay?
Yeah, I'll go with mine. I think Cliffy will keep the win, or keep it in first. Licker will get second, and AMS will get third. I think the top 3 will stay the same, but AMS and Licker will just swap round.
Yeah, lovely stuff. So just waiting for players, as Farrell does point out, that the top 3 separated by just 1 second, which is what you want. You want a close, tight build. So yeah, Cliffy, AMS, Lickle, Ugi Azim and Aberdeen is the top 3. So I'm going to go for, yeah, Cliffy to maintain the victory ahead of Lickle Blocks, then Aberdeen coming home in third.
Okay.
So in terms of tyres from outside of the top 10, it's soft tyres for Dano, super softs for Jamie, softs for Frome, Grey and Haig and Venom, supers for the Bomb, and the mediums. JP loves those mediums, he's gone on them again.
I don't get why, but ayo, we don't know what's going on through JP's mind.
No one does. That's the thing. So yeah, Cliffy. You don't really see Cliffy qualify and pole qualify too high. So it'll be interesting to see how he manages it. He's usually starting towards the back in F1, to be honest. One of the worst qualifiers, but I think he does choose to start at the back rather than be a bad qualifier like my teammate Game of the Best.
I know Cliffy is strong at this track as well, so that's why I've said that Cliffy will win this race. I think he loves Monza. He has got the pace for it. The two Toro Rossos behind, I think especially Lickle, will be trying to take the lead as early as possible. I think AMS may be a little bit passive. That's just my opinion, though.
It is indeed. So obviously, Tuesday night, a very busy night in the league racing sphere with lots of inter-leagues going on. Probably that's why the reviewers are a lot lower than on a Thursday night where not much goes on.
And the Champions League also tonight, so.
Exactly, but we've got to put on a show for our viewers and obviously everyone else who will be watching the stream back, for this legendary Monza race week, the final official, I guess, European race. I don't know if you count Azerbaijan as European, but certainly that's the official one.
Yeah. As we get ready, I'm not even going to ask you. You know what to do.
What?
Grid. Look at the back, middle. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I always ask you it.
Front. I'm joking.
Cheeky. So waiting for JP Greenwood to line up. He'll be the last person. I'll go on board with Cliffy. So we get ready for the Italian Grand Prix. So on board with Cliffy as the lights are about to begin. We've got 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights. And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. Looks like Cliffy's got off to a pretty good start, but AMS has got an even better start and already takes the lead going down into turn 1. Everyone needs to keep it nice and clean. Lickle's going to try and go down the inside of AMS into turn 1. Oh, that's a bit naughty from Lickle, I have to admit.
Oh!
That's what's happened in the background.
Lots going on. There's a Haas wide. I think it's Oogie Azim. Of course, it's Oogie Azim. The Raupindi Express down in P17 in the gravel.
Both the Toro Rossos going at it side by side into the second chicane. Who's going to back out? It is going to be Lickle. So AMS takes the lead of the Grand Prix, followed up by Lickle, then Abiodun, and Cliffy's already down into 4th. That was a shocking start from the McLaren driver.
Yeah, Cliffy obviously, one of the older drivers on the grid, and didn't really have the reactions off the line.
Has anyone got any wing damage? If you saw,
I didn't see it. I saw Erin in the war, so maybe check his wing, but I think he looks okay.
Total position changes. The highest, the person who's got the most is Mark. He's already up 6 places, so pretty good start there for his return race.
That's what experience gets you. Sutty up to P5 as well. Very impressive there from Sutty.
Oh wow, yeah. Tom AJ also up a few positions, but
JP.
What is going on in the background? Throws backwards. As Tom AJ passes Sutty, and Sutty's gone on the grass.
Forget him, little blocks on AMS.
Oh. Yeah, he's got the slipstream. He's have to go around the outside because AMS isn't leaving any room in the inside. Oh, AMS has overshot it slightly. Oh, Lickle goes over that bump. You don't really want to go over there. Abion's in the background lurking to see if these two Toro Rossos get into a tangle. I don't know what you're laughing at, but alright. Lickle tries it around the outside of the second chicane. He's going to keep it in. No, he's not. He does back out. Look out for Abiodun. Will he try it down the side of Lesmo 1? No, he won't. And the top 3 stay the same. Yeah,
so Aaron got pushed into the gravel by Bugatti, then Venom got damaged unfortunately on Aaron's slow car, so...
Oh, he's going to set to 1.
Yeah, Venom's not damaged anyway.
That is unfortunate as JP leaves session. One person I'm going to stick on board with is Abiodun because compared to Toro Rosso, he's got OP straight line speed. So also watch out for Cliffy. So could be interesting.
Yeah, this top 4 is going to stay very close to the rest of the race, that's for sure. It's 16 frames, DRS. It's going to be juicy, especially with Abiodun in that Mercedes, the Mercedes power.
The one person who's at a deficit here is definitely AMS. Even though DRS doesn't start yet, it will start on the next straight. I don't think anyone's going to go for a move yet. DRS has been enabled. Yeah, all these guys keep it clean, the top 4. Yeah, nothing's really happening now.
No, yeah. I mean, I think this is once this DRS is in action, there's going to be all sorts of carnage, more carnage.
So I think Tom AJ's got a chance of winning this race.
Yeah, and because of some input from legendary PSGL driver Josh Roberts, boy no face. He says Aaron's performance so far has been dreadful, awful. Josh is describing, boy no face, the best personality in PSGL history, in my opinion. Infamous driver.
As DRS has now been enabled, and everyone has got it. Little's going to close it to AMS. This is where AMS is in trouble. Little runs slightly wide. Exit Vascari. And here comes Abiodun. Is he going to go down the inside? He is, through the Parabolica. Doesn't make anything out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if Abiodun uses his brain, he will just let Liquid Box stay with AMS, but this Taurus is so slow compared to the Mercedes power of the Williams Martini, but yeah, AMS goes defensive, as does Liquid. Cliffy lurking, waiting.
Yeah, all this is doing is kind of slowing all of them down, because Tom AJ is only, what, a second behind? You could easily gain.
Aaron must have damage. He's just been overtaken by Mark, who's got damage.
Oh, that is interesting. Let's go on board with that quickly. Yeah, Aaron's missing a lot of his right-hand side of his wing.
Yeah, that explains his disastrous performance so far. It's Bugatti gets ahead of Jamie.
The Red Bull driver's not doing too well at the moment. Has Tom AJ got damage? No, he's just losing time dramatically. Abiodun has a look at
top 4, 1 second between the top 4. Bugatti's now past Sutty. Some good stuff from there, from the young man Bugatti.
Yeah, oh, Bugatti actually makes a mistake and Sutty's somewhere to repass him. Oh, watch out for Jamie, he's got a double toe here. 3 wide.
Yeah,
they are 3 wide, but they all kind of scramble.
Yeah, Nickel Box has got 80% of his but AMS with just 20%.
Here comes Lickle again, left to try it round the outside. He's a lot closer this time, but AMS brakes later. He's a lot more confident on the brakes. Lickle's got a really good exit. I think AMS will have to defend the inside line. Do you think AMS will give this position up easily, or will they give Lickle a challenge?
These two had a bit of back row in the F1 League, in the German Grand Prix, so I thought Liquid Box, his all racecraft has certainly improved over the year or two up that I've known him, and he's been quite respectful so far, thankfully.
In the top 4, I'm going to stay the same, I think, for the whole race, battling. One thing that could be interesting is Toro Rosso's, because one of them's going to have to pit earlier. They can't pit at the same time.
No, yeah, that definitely will be. I think Tom AJ deserves a lot of credit. He's F3 driver in a Williams, and he's running P5. So this is a good result for him, the championship leader.
Yeah, I don't know who's second in the championship. I think it's still Joel. So
yeah, AMS very slow through Sky, very slow.
Yeah, there should be Lickle. He's going to try around the outside. I don't think that's wise. No, he's backed off. I think Lickle's going to get AMS here.
Go, yeah, easily. AMS very naive and compromised by Liquid Box here, but Abiodun and Cliffy as well. Abiodun with a great exit. Abiodun's going to get both here, I think, Leon.
He's got a double toe. He seems to be lagging on my end. He seems to be going forwards and backwards. There's a gap in the middle. No, he does back off. Is AMS going to keep it down the inside of Lickle? He does. Oh, there's contact between them. But Lickle does take the lead of the race.
Oh.
Abiodun's on the grass slightly. Contact with AMS. This is where Abiodun should be able to get AMS, but he seems to be struggling on straight line speed, which is quite weird.
Yeah. Abiodun has to get the move done and stick with Lickle here for the race when he gets through on AMS. AMS just opens wide and because does Abiodun go through. So yeah, Abby has to stick with Lickle now.
This is final set to 3. Oh, Sutty spun round at the pits.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He was.
That's a shame.
and he's retired.
Yeah, no surprise. And yeah, Abiodun with that Mercedes power in it, staying
Oh,
very
Cliffy.
close. Cliffy.
Oh, what's that contact of AMS?
They're going to lose touch with the top two. AMS won't have DRS and Abiodun.
I think Cliffy's going to get him here before Parabolica. He's have to go down the side at Parabolica. Brakes late and has got to move rather comfortably, but AMS will have the DRS. No, it won't actually. Cliffy's got it. So yeah, quite poor from AMS there. He's kind of let the position go quite easily.
Yeah, unfortunately, the top two. Oh, Aaron sped into the pits. What a rookie error out there from Aaron F1. Could this race get any worse for Aaron?
I don't actually think so. So Abiodun takes the lead, and then Little's now in second, and I think Cliffy's now going to be able to close the gap again to these two. I don't know what's happened to AMS. He was leading the other lap, and now he seems to be struggling.
Yeah, I don't know if his tyres, his little box goes in the ground. Abiodun looks the fastest man at the minute. Driving beautifully is Abiodun.
I think the top four are going to come down to penalties at the end, I think, if it stays like this.
Yeah, it certainly looks like that will be the case. And Abiodun certainly won not to get time. I suspect Cliffy, AMS are quite similar, so should be interesting. But yeah, as pointed out by the chat, Venom did have a bit of a train behind them, but it seems like with Aaron Pin, it sort of opened up a bit of a gap.
Here comes Lickle, but yeah, you can just see the straight line speed difference. Oh, Lickle isn't actually pushing, but Abiodun is, so I think Lickle's worked to get Abiodun again.
100% of his errors.
And Abiodun pits.
Interesting. Let's Cliffy sets the fastest lap.
I'm going to have to say Lickle will pit this lap.
Yeah, and there's potential for overcut. Because Abiodun's gone for mediums according to my data.
Yeah, he's gone for mediums on mine as well.
Interesting about the Williams is quite harsh on its size, I guess, due to how poor the chassis is, but I think Lickle, and even these guys, the other guys, Cliffy and AMS, could overcut him because the mediums will take a lap or two to get up to speed with the lack of, high speed corners to warm them up.
But then it is kind of like vice versa, because obviously when Lickle pits, he'll be on cold mediums, so that's when Abby can gain again, so that's a risk with the overcut. But we'll see. I guarantee Cliffy will pit this lap and AMS will have to go around again. Oh god, my voice just died. AMS will have to go around again.
Yeah, that is very true, Leon. But yeah, Littleblock seems to have a lot of pace in this car still. He's pulling away from Cliffy, so there's no need to pit if you've got this pace, and he'll be on soft tyres perhaps. Yeah, Littleblocks is setting 2 personal bests, so he doesn't need to pit. To be perfectly honest.
I think he still will though, just to cover it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, it doesn't.
He's got the pace, he's got the tyres, and he's just set the fastest lap.
AMS at a 25.4. Wow. 1.4 seconds difference between both the Tauros.
Pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, Littleblocks, I think he was just toying with them at the start. He's got the pace and he's got the talent. While Abiodun will be struggling on those medium tyres, while these guys will be on soft tyres. So I don't really get what Abiodun pitted.
No, I don't. Because the softs are going to be quicker in the long run.
And he could have just stayed with Lickle. If Lickle overtook him, he could have stayed in his DRS and clung on.
Yeah, I'm quite baffled by that actually. There's actually a battle emerging for P5 on board with. It's a 4-car train.
Yeah, also the battle between 12th and 13th could get quite juicy. Bugatti and Aaron. So that'll be one to watch probably in a lap or half a lap's time.
Ugi's closing in on Fraggle, but I think he's just slightly too far behind. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get Fraggle here. Nah. Let's go on board with Aaron.
Little stays out again. Cliffy stays out again as AMS with a very conservative pick. Hence, some people reckon he votes for the Conservative Party. So AMS indeed picks for a set of soft tyres. Very conservative there from AMS into the pits.
And he goes on a set of mediums.
Oh. Maybe it's going to be a case of the Hockenheim thing where no one goes on ultra softs. I think they should. Where's Abby? There's Abby. There's AMS.
The one thing that Lickle is risking now is that as Abby's tyres are getting warmer and warmer, Lickle's tyres are wearing off. So now the undercut's becoming more powerful.
Yeah, that is very true. It's Abby doing 24.8 on that lap. They've got 24.7. So it's going to be close, but Abingdon certainly needs to get the hammer down.
I think beyond this point, mediums are going to be quicker than the worn super softs.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think Liverbox will be in this lap as well as Cliffy, as Ugi Zine passes Dano.
One person I have to say fair play to is Ark. He is comfortably, I know it's not P3, but he's stayed out on the softs, as Lickle pits, Cliffy doesn't.
Yeah, Cliffy did a 24.9 on the last lap, so he's a little bit slower than Abingdon.
Well,
Abingdon is getting quicker and quicker.
Lickle's on a set of softs. Now where's he going to come out compared to Abby?
Should be ahead. There's Lickle.
Yeah, he's
And there's Abby.
well ahead.
Yeah, outstanding laps from Lickle to start, to be honest. I think Abingdon did pit a little bit early, but yeah, outstanding.
But Lickle is on cold tyres, so this is the only time where Abby will actually start to catch Lickle until about next lap.
Pretty much, he needs to get in DRS range for the next DRS straight. It is critical.
He is just about, but he's actually gained for that section, so Abby could be saved by that Williams engine at this point. Williams engine, Mercedes engine.
Oh, Bugatti's just hit Aaron. Disaster.
Oh, no.
Disgraceful.
Oh,
Disgraceful.
Jesus.
I want to be sick watching that.
I didn't see what happened, I
Horrible.
just saw both of them in the gravel.
Yeah, disgusting there from Bugatti. And Aaron's dream of points look to be done and dusted this evening. Disgraceful.
Cliffy does eventually pit. I wonder what Lickle's going to do here, because he's on the softs, but Abion's going to gain all of his time again on the straight, so this could be interesting.
It is. Will Abion have DRS though? That is the question. And he does, so crucial stuff. And where's T-Dog Cliffy going to come out? There's Cliffy.
He's going to come up just behind it, so the three battle for the lead is emerging.
It is, but I don't think Abingdon will be able to stay with Lickle, but we'll see.
AMS has dropped 5 seconds. Where's all of his pace gone?
I'm not too sure, but it's been a disaster for AMS since pitting.
This race is actually kind of dull. The only battle that is going on is between these three at the front. Well, net front.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, Abion's struggling to keep within that second margin, as he's actually out of it now.
Oh. Mark.
He was on for such a good race, and now that's unfortunate, to say the least.
Stop go for
AMS a corner cone. Where's he go? He's gone off. He's off a parabolica. How has he gone off a parabolica?
disaster for AMS. What's gone wrong for Kerr, the league admin?
He's meant to repass Fraggle for P8. No, P9. Dano and Warren Hager battling for the lead for now.
Yeah.
Jerry picks up a 3-second time penalty. My top 3 predictions gone out the window.
Yep, same. As Aaron and Bugatti having a nice little battle again.
Oh no.
Squishy
For
stuff.
last place. Or second
It
to
is
last.
indeed. Aaron's forward enough to go defensive. He does.
Oh.
Bugatti's on the grass.
Oh. Well, Bugatti cuts the corner.
Yeah, I think that's that done and dusted.
Oogie Zim and Tom AJ battling for. Also, Cliffy is past Abiodun, and Oogie Zim's past Tom AJ.
Yeah, Oogie Zim's having a great recovery, to be honest. He was at the back. So yeah, Oogie Zim up to P5, a good recovery considering where he was.
Mark is just about to pass Dano for P7, but that stop go will drop him back a bit. As AMS down the side of Dano as well. Opportunistic. AMS and Dano go side by side through Lesmo 1. AMS sticks it around that side and keeps the move, and now he's on the hunt for Mark.
Yeah, Dano's struggling, Fraggle Powell just behind.
Fraggle Pow. There's only Pixel's 3-second time penalty. AMS is gaining on Mark. Will he go for it around the outside? I think he'll wait till the main straight. No, he doesn't. Sends it down the inside. I don't see the point in him doing that, because that's just ruined his own exit.
He does, yeah, very naive.
And now he hasn't got the speed to catch Mark on a straight, so this is the point. Now as he goes down the inside at turn 1, Mark is able to retain the position, and Dano actually gets a run on AMS. And he's going to get mugged by Dano.
Yeah, lovely stuff there from Dano. A lot of airs, a lot of power with that engine, so see you later, AMS. And was quickly on my prediction was Cliffy, Lickle, Abbey, so not too bad. Not in the right order, but same top 3.
Very true.
See you on.
I believe that was a 3-second time penalty at the bottom of the screen. This race is just going from bad to worse.
Yeah, disaster. Bit of an F1, but it is what it is. I think he's got problems. He's got big problems with Zirin. Bugatti's right behind him again.
Oh no, here we go. Part 67 of their battle. Bugatti tries it around the outside, doesn't work. Okay, thank you Dale, it was a fastest lap, not a penalty.
No, he did get a penalty just after.
Oh, well. I was still correct.
Maybe he messed with the chicane.
The best battle at the moment is for P14, who believe that.
No, well, Fraggle Paul's just tried to go around the outside. Disaster from Fraggle Paul. He just messed up turn 1 a treat. Deary me.
Oh, yes, he gets a
Disaster.
3-second time penalty for it as well.
Disaster there for Fraggle Paul. You know, he just lost it under braking, trying to overtake AMS as he calls it a day. As he did ages ago.
What will Bugatti do? He isn't actually. He's in 0 ERS, so I don't know what's on his mind. Oh, he's overshot it.
Yep, he did indeed, and he gets a 5-second stop-go penalty, which adds to his issues.
I don't really think he gained time, but he didn't lose any time at the same time, so I see why the penalty was awarded.
Yeah, he maintained time, but looking at all the times between everyone, this is the only battle. So yeah, Bugatti gets another penalty. We're struggling as AMS picks, and will unfortunately have to serve that stop-go penalty.
Yeah, so this has gone downhill from AMS. Started second.
Damaged. Maybe he got damaged because of Fraggle Paul.
Has he changed his wing?
Yep.
More bad luck for AMS. The funny thing is, if he doesn't hurry up, he'll end up joining this Iron battle.
Yeah, he's just got ahead, thankfully. But Bugatti's
Bugatti, yep. We know Aaron's defending, and Bugatti's actually got through. Oh, it's that contact. I think that is the move done for Bugatti. Aaron's going to come back at him down the inside. Yep. Oh, that's surely an illegal overtake for Bugatti if I was going to say something, but oh, the wheel banging heavily. Oh, Aaron's been put on the gravel by Bugatti.
Interesting.
There's Warren Haig's in for a set of supers, and he's back out in P7.
Oh, what a stint for Warren Haig. Went a bit under the radar a bit, Warren Haig, to be honest. But a great stint. To be fair, Warren Haig is set a fastest lap earlier on, so I think Warren Haig will be looking to finish P5 this evening.
Yeah, he actually will. Aaron has actually already gained back up on Bugatti, so this battle will continue. Which is lovely to see.
It is indeed. Delicious.
There is another battle between Warren Haig and Mark, but as we can already see, Warren's already passed Mark, so that battle's already finished.
Yeah, Warren Haig on a set of supers in a Force India. Easily done.
Oh, Aaron, going to go down the inside for the Curve de Grande. I think that's what it's called anyway.
Yeah, the Curve de Grande.
Going on to the second chicane. Okay, he keeps it. I think Aaron is going to get a bit pushy soon, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
And he put Bugatti under a lot of pressure there, and he has got DRS. It should be fairly easy for him going into Ascari. I think he'll pass him before Ascari, and he does. And Aaron's back up into P14.
Yeah, Aaron P14, Bugatti P15. What a battle as Fraggle Paul does indeed pit for a set of supers.
Do you think Warren Haig could possibly catch Yugi's in?
Who?
Do you think Warren could catch Yugi?
Oh, definitely.
Takes a P4 for Warren. Bugatti is closing.
Yeah.
This is just a repeat now.
And second last says good evening to the recently retired Aaron, aka LC. But no, lap 20 of 27 looks to be done and dusted. Mark's closed up on Tom AJ as well for P6.
This will hurt Tom AJ in the championship, dropping down to P6. I don't know who's behind him in the championship, like close, but
Yeah, well, it's a good day for Aberdeen anyway in the championship. Closing up on Tom AJ.
it's the bomb. picks up a stop go for speeding. Spaghetti's closing on Iran again. This is just a repeat now. Iran 14th in a Red Bull. Yeah, Iran has collided with Bugatti a few times. He had damage. His race has just not gone to plan.
Yeah, it's been a disaster.
And the bomb's actually going to join him.
Didn't even realise he was racing.
Bugatti down his head in turn one. What were you saying?
Disaster. Jolly other man who's now in the chat. He says goodbye to his title hopes. It's a sad moment for the Ballymoney faithful. On a train back from London, as Jolly on a man who watches on and sees Aaron unable to defend from Bugatti.
Bugatti's overshot the corner though.
Oh! When is enough enough? This man here in F1 has been league racing for years, and maybe it's time, this day, today, perhaps it's time to finally just call it a day. Hang up the gloves, hang up the boots.
It's bad for Chungo under whatever Gunda team.
Yeah, it's been a disaster. An embarrassing performance there from here in F1, I'm afraid. I'm not sure, I know he's not been feeling well, but to be this low in a Red Bull, I think JP Greenwood would be higher.
Aaron's still doing quite well. He's got to look out for the bomb behind him as well, though.
Yeah, as indeed the bomb side will be looking to put a move on the old washed up four-time F1 champion, or PSGL champion. People say I'm washed up, but nah, this is washed up.
Oh, here comes the bomb.
Levels.
Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna make it 3 wide. Oh, the bomb gives Aaron a nice tap up the backside into turn 1, which is always lovely to see.
Oh! That's what I came to say. Bugatti out, and Aaron gets what he wanted, what he came for. Bugatti out in the wall. Disaster as Jolie on and Manu and QBR Beast look on from the sidelines, disgusted with that. Disgusting. Whatever happened there, I don't know what happened. Very strange.
It was definite decing, let's just say that.
So yeah, amusing collision there. Bugatti out, but he's still gone as he's been lapped by Abiadun. Abiadun has lapped him.
Oh well, I'm surprised Bugatti probably should just retire. He's not going to gain any positions now.
No, they're a lap. Well, Bugatti's a lap down. Aaron will be getting lapped very shortly.
That'll be atrocious for Aaron getting lapped. Oh no, I don't think he'll get lapped. There's only like 5 laps left.
And then F1's going to be lapped in an FP race. I don't think it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing performance from Aaron. I'm a good friend of his, but you just expect better from a man of some success in the PlayStation leagues.
And he's been lapped. Embarrassing.
It is. Joel definitely says it was definitely a bit of deasing, not intentional. I think that's how we've all seen it. You know, very close. They've been battling close all race.
And the battle is Dano and Mark.
So yeah, enough of the back markers. Let's watch for some juicy points. Mark versus Dano. Ferrari versus Mercedes.
Something we'll hopefully see on Sunday at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hopefully. So yeah, Dano easily done. Mark, obviously, you know, a bit rusty on his way back, but I think he'll be quite content with some solid points considering he had wing damage early on.
Yeah, I think he'll get P8 though, because he has got a stop go, and I think he's got a few penalties, so still points on his debut. Or his return.
Definitely a good performance, better than likes of AMS and here in F1.
What's the yellow flag for? Aaron is slowing down. What's Aaron doing?
Well, if he's got a bit of a slow puncture or a bit of a transmission issue, I'm not too sure what's going on.
He's slowing down again.
Yeah, well, Liam, quick question from Joel. Who do you want to see win the title?
Who do I want to see win the title? Aaron, but he won't. Realistically, out of the people, oh no, I just realised why Imra slowed down. Bugatti just repassed him. What was I going to say? Other people who can possibly win it. I have to go with 2 people because, you know, they're in the same esports team as me, so Lickle and Abby, one of them 2. Got to stay loyal. Sorry, Joel.
That is fair enough, and I think Aaron was just doing a respectful sportsman-like thing, just giving him the position back. You know, these 2 are not battling over anything too substantial, so he was just giving him the position. P14.
He don't have been any move that Gunda Chunga Unna whatever Gunda.
Yeah, Warren Hayes closed up on Ugi Azim for P4.
Ooh.
Ugi Azim into the Scourge game. Warren Hayes, one of the most experienced drivers with Mr. Grand Prix. Albus not being with us anymore. Who's vaporised by Snape. So yeah, what can Warren Hayes do on Ugi Azim? And I think he's again before DRS. And he has done. Warren Hayes using all of his experience, casting those spells like Albus used to.
I expect Warren Egg in F5 to be doing this in F5. Sorry, if he's not, I'll be disappointed. Oh, have you just dropped a bottle there?
No, I just banged my glass against the mic.
Oh.
So yeah, we're at Grey Bay. Yeah, Grey Bay and Braggle looks to be close.
Dano re-passing Venom as you're like, oh no, Aaron.
Disaster for Aaron F1 out of the Grand Prix. An embarrassing performance from the veteran driver P15. He'll be classified. Disaster.
Venom, are they going to only try the second chicane? Yes, he will. Oh, slight contact with Dano, but gets the move once again. Yeah, nothing's really happening now. I think I will just go on board with the race leader as he's starting the penultimate lap.
Yeah, Lickle blocks. Superb. Outstanding. And it is the penultimate lap, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what I said.
Fair enough. Yeah, Lickle blocks Leon. He's been outstanding. I don't think he's actually won an race in FP in ever, to my memory.
We'll ask him when he wins, unless he bottles it.
No, I'm 90% sure he hasn't.
Maybe there's a hidden penalty. I don't know. Doubt it, but
There isn't.
no.
Yeah, Nickelbox is checking the standings without a win. And obviously, he lost the wins at Singapore, and there was another race this season where he was going to win and didn't. Hockenheim, wasn't it, when he lost connection in the wet?
Yeah, when he was leading by about 5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, but his extended stint on this car, outstanding. World Champion S. And, you know, this is going to get him right back in the title race.
It will do. He's about to start the final laps. Cliff is closing, but a bit too late now, I'd say.
Unless Lickle picks up a time penalty, this will be his first win in the formal performance. Lickle blocks without a win in F1, without a win in FP, but tonight looks to be the night where Lickle blocks is a race winner again.
Lickle is on 2 warnings, so just...
That's fine, as long as it's not 3. Because you know what 3 means? Penalty. So Lickle blocks coming through that Curve Grande, compared to Maggots and Beckett's by Ali K on one occasion for some bizarre reason. So yeah, Ali K, one of the legends of the PSGL leagues, gone on to bigger and better things.
As Lickle is taking this lap so slowly.
That's what you do, Leon. He doesn't want to bottle it. You know, he just wants to keep it together. He doesn't want to throw away his victory. You know, this crucial victory. You know, he was distraught in this season, but tonight looks to be that with Mr. Tuesday night watching on his train home, tears coming from the 6'5" Northern Irishman as Nickel Blocks looks to be taking a win where Joel Yamano could have won in a Haas, in my opinion. I think Joel would have been right with the top two.
I don't know.
Well, I do. That's why I said it, Leon. As Nickel Blocks rounds the parabolical corner.
Yep, it'll be his first win of the season. As he does cross the line, he will win the Italian Grand Prix. Cliffy with a close second, 1.4 seconds behind. Abiodun seems to have just lost all time at this point. And he will take out Belize P3.
He will indeed, just didn't have the pace.
Is going to be a photo finish between Dano and Mark here? No, Dano's lost it. There's Venom's or Mark's unserved stop go.
Well, so P8, 3 points on Mark on his return, you know, without that wing damage and that stop go. Perhaps a couple of places higher, but I think 6th was the maximum for him this evening. Well, yeah, I think lots of standout drives. I think Warren Hague is my driver of the day personally. From the back,
he's mine as well.
To people, under the radar, but very strong from Warren Hague, I think.
The bomb finishes in, well, classifies. He doesn't classify as last because Aaron does, I believe.
What account's Cliffy using again?
His normal one. And there's the top 3. Celebrate with champagne.
Just said it with a bit more excitement.
I'm tired, so
I'd be tired after last night. So, the result for the Italian Grand Prix in FP, Leon.
Yeah, I will go through the classification as drivers already joined the party before I even the classification. So Lickle does win this race by 1.5 seconds to Cliffy in second. Third is Abiodun, who dropped off quite a bit towards the end, but still comfortably gets P3. 4th Warren Hague, 5th Ugi Azim, 6th Dano, 6th Tom AJ, sorry, 7th Dano, 8th is Mark on his return, 9th Fraggle, 10th Jamie, that's your points finishes. AMS disappointing to be 11th, Ray 12th, and the Bomb 13th. Bugatti and Aaron will also be classified 14th and 15th, and your DNFs are Sutty, Froome and JP.
Yep. So what a race, it died off after a fantastic first thing, but it's an emotional day for everyone involved to do with Lickle Blocks. But Lickle, you've won an FP race finally, after a few bottles, a bit of bad luck, but how does it feel?
Finally, first race win in FP. It's taken so much longer than I intended to, but feels really good. Cliffy kept me on my heels, hot on my heels all race, and even Abiodun on the first stint, and they kept me all hot on my heels, and managed to see it out for the victory.
The pace on the Super Sauce was outstanding. When Abiodun pit and you had Amos and Cliffy behind you, you were setting fastest laps. Your pace was outstanding. How was the car then? And were you touring with them? Did you have a lot of pace in hand in the earlier laps?
I was sticking behind AMS looking after my tyres originally, and because I'd done 2 quali laps on the Super Sauce and ran out of fuel in the last time, I was really trying to save them. So when I banged in that fastest lap on 9 lap or pretty much 11 lap old Supers, I was pretty happy with it. Took them, well, they were 12 laps old, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Leon.
After getting this race win that you've deserved for a couple of weeks now, do you think you can possibly, I know you are quite a couple of points off the championship lead, do you think you've got the momentum which could carry you to potentially win this championship?
Yeah, I've had a bit of bad luck the last few weeks, but before that I was motivated. I was like, yeah, I can win this championship. So after that race, it brought me right back up and think, yeah, I can definitely get this win in the championship.
Okay, so I have to move on to Abiodun since don't know where Cliffy's just gone.
He's jumped up.
Yeah.
Never mind, he's back now, so we can
Yep.
quickly grab him. Cliffy is a second place for you. My first question is, why? Not like why did you qualify, but it's a bit strange from you seeing you qualify up there in general, because usually you do qualify at the back. What kind of changed you to qualify at the front for this race?
His mic's on mute. Oh, you can't.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear him. Yeah, I can hear him now.
What happened there then? Well then, I'll say it again. Usually you do qualify towards, or don't even qualify at all. What made you qualify towards the front?
Change of pace, really. Everyone expects me to qualify at the back. I was going to, but when I saw I was on a really good lap on the supers, which I didn't expect, so I thought I'd finish the lap. And yeah, when I got pole, I was pretty happy with myself. But you know, off the line, I had a poor start to say the least, and yeah, just glad I managed to stay in the podium positions.
Okay, Connie, got any questions for Cliffy?
Yeah, obviously Cliffy, you're only a reserve at the minute. You know, you'll be having a few select opportunities. Obviously, you've been good friends with Little Blocks for many years. You know, will you be supporting his title challenge by dealing with his title contenders in the final rounds? Should you race?
If I race, then you know, nothing's going to change on track. Obviously, I know Edward's involved in the title, so I'm not just going to pull over and let him by. I'm not like that. You know, if Edward beats me, he'll be fairly on track. Yeah, I hope he can get the title this season. He's doing a fantastic job so far. So yeah, hopefully he can get it.
Lovely stuff. And Abby Oden, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Well, can you tell us why you decided to put the mediums on lap 7?
Because the Williams is utter shit.
Was it you though? Was it your driving? Was the problem rather than the Williams?
I literally have no clue. We'll find out next week.
Well, it's like, you know, obviously Abby, you did close in on Tom O'Shea, so you know, you'd like to get the Williams again. So, are you looking forward to that?
No, to be honest, but I'll take it and I'll try to do the best with it, like I did today.
Yeah, Leon.
One question I've got is actually quite close to what Connor said. Do you think you'll ever not be in a Williams for a race? Okay. Well.
Is there anything else you want to say, Abby?
Not really. Obviously, well done to Lickle and Cliffy for a good race, but I would have won. But
well, I'd like to thank you for giving everyone a chance again. So yeah, well done Abby on third and Cliffy second and Nickel on his first FP win.
So that'll be it for FP. Championship fight is closing once again. I have no clues actually in it anymore. But yeah, that's been it from me and Connor for FP, and we will see you for round number 11 in whatever track it is.
Baku!
Oh god.